Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, guys, so I just got back from Japan and I picked up one of these. I've never seen it before. I've seen a racket that looks like this, but never this one. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so Yosemite is what we got going on this morning from Pete's. And the Yosemite Dark Roast sponsor of today is Foz, F-A-Z. Foz writes, love your videos. Well, thank you, Foz. Love you for hooking me up with this coffee. Appreciate you for watching. All right. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. Thank you so much, guys, for keeping my Java train constantly rolling. Therefore, I can keep rolling myself for tennis spin content. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you. All right, so just got back from my great trip to Japan, and I picked up one of these Yamaha Proto 02s. This was never a racket that was marketed in the United States. I literally never heard of this. I never heard of them calling it Proto. I've seen a couple of them. They were brought into me in the last 30 years, and I looked at it and I always thought, I actually thought it was pronto, meaning right now, but it's actually proto, like prototype. And I was like, I always thought it was Faco because it was somebody trying to like rip off Yamaha is what I was thinking. But apparently in the Asian market, the Japanese market to be specific, they called it Proto. And 02 is something that they only made for that market from all the research that I did. The interesting thing is that the ones that we have in America, the 04, the 06, which I love, both of those are like my all-time favorite rackets, they were a constant beam. They were a constant 22, 23, 24. This one is a tapered beam. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes 24. And then right about there, it gets down to about a 19, which tells me that the stiffness is going to be down here. So it's going to be all stiff here, and it's going to flex right around that area. So power in the here, control in the here, which means if I hit the ball in here, it's going to give me firmness and flex up here. And because it says 02, man, the stiffest racket we had here was 04. So it's going to be stiffer than a 4. And that 04 stiffness was already at 80. That's right, an 80 RA, which is literally off the charts. So I'm guessing this is going to be over that number. So it's going to be a super stiff racket. I was able to get it in a 4 1/4, as you can see right there. And I'm guessing it does look like a 100 square inch head to me. The thing that I noticed about it, like these were super rare in a 4 1/4, is that the knobs on these, the butt caps, were super small. Like I can barely feel the butt cap there. It's like, it's almost non-existent. I can easily slip out of these. Yeah, just because it's just not very prevalent. So hopefully that might have to be built up if I continue to use this racket. But super excited to use it though. I just can't help like just doing this to it right now. But let's take some numbers before I go out and try it out. Let's check out, let's get the scale. I mean, have you guys ever heard of this Proto? I still want to call it Pronto. $345 is the weight. So I did like take the strings off. I stripped down the grip. That grip was yucky, dude. It was bad. Literally, when I was peeling it off, the dust was just all over the place. I guess that's what happens when you have it for 30 years, just drying up over time. All right. Clear out my desk. Okay. Balance. Whoa. $318. Pretty headlight for what it is. Interesting. Let's check out the swing weight. All right, at the scale here, let's check out the swing weight. Oh, what the? 300. I'm gonna do that again. $301. Wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Let's go analyze. All right, so big time weight. Pretty good balance. Not what I expected. So what this tells me is that it's heavy in the handle because of this, light in the head because of that. Pretty mediocre in terms of that. I told you about the beam going into here, which means it's going to have a fast head probably between this number and this number. So Yamaha rackets have traditionally been on the heavier side, but they've been smooth. I've always loved the Secret 4 and 6 and even the 10 and the 10-2s because they were smooth. When you got into the swing path, you know, your take back and then into the swing path, it actually glided through perfectly and it went through quick and it went through smoothly. When it struck the ball, a firm, solid feel would occur at impact and you knew that you pretty much hammered the ball. So this is probably going to be just like that, except I'm going to expect a faster head. So I'm thinking I'm going to be able to actually control it with the wrist a little bit more and bring it up because, you know, the swing weight isn't heavy. So this is actually going to be interesting. My guess is going to be firm but head light. But let's see, okay? I'll see you on the court. All right, we just got off the court. Yamaha Proto 2.
Ooh.
Never heard of that in the States, Coach. You probably never heard of it unless you lived in Japan or Asia, is my guess.
I only heard of Yamaha piano.
He is a prima ballerina piano player.
Ballerina.
Talk about the Racket, dude.
Racket, I can see why Ching likes it. It's very powerful, actually, when you're trying to hit flat. It's a stiff racket, so you can really just swing through it and the ball will go. Other than that, I mean, it's not really made for the modern game. I think it's, if you want to hit with, back in the day with a continental style, it's very good with kind of that fall plow through continental technique swing if hitting it flat. When you try to hit a bit shape, you can get it, but it's a bit slower when it moves up in the air a little bit like that. It's fun to play with. You definitely got a lot of power. Other than that, yeah, I've never heard of this racket, and yeah.
You and I have played with the Secret 4, which is the American version of the stiffest version of this racket. But this puppy is on a different level. This thing, when you connect, like, you literally feel nothing, except the ball kind of give you a little bit of take back, and ball's gone. And you're like, whoa, what happened? I didn't feel a thing. So it was just stiff, stiff, stiff. But great racket overall. If you see one of these at Asian Goodwill, Book Off, whatever, pick one up. $10, guys. All right, so it's raining out here, so we better get off. Coach Ching, where can we find you?
You can find me at CV Chen Tennis, and it's raining.
And that's it. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
What the hell? Harry! Harry!
What? Is that you?
Yeah! What's going on? What are you doing here?
I got stuck.
You're too squishy!
Come on, little dude.
I'm working at it.
Come on.
Oh, man!